some people may feel we're just so emotional, just want to be heard. You damn right I want to be heard, because that could be somebody who's going through what I'm going through. You
Well,
feel
yeah,
me?
that's the beautiful thing about music is like it connects people based on emotions that we're sometimes afraid to say in person. Like there's things that you
Right.
can't articulate, but like when it's just you and your instrument or you and your like computer making music, like that's the freest expression you will ever get in your life. There's so many societal implications placed on us that keep us from like being able to speak our minds, and sometimes shit gets so heavy you have to let it out. So that's one
You
thing
have to.
I've always loved about music is that it's always there as a safe place for self-expression. For that reason, I don't think it should be gate kept. Like, I think everybody deserves to have a creative outlet free of consequence to say what they need to say and to like emote basic human emotions that we all feel, that we all go
Mm-hmm.
through.
Mm-hmm. See, your heart's in this. And that's leading us into our next question.
Oh, okay.
What's one thing that you wish people understood more about our journey as artists?
That so much of what we see is successful is just smoke and mirrors. Like, there's people that sell millions of records that never made a single penny off of things. Like, I think it's harmful to put people and like careers on pedestals that, like, again, everybody's circumstances look different. Everybody starts from a different place. Like, just because
Right.
somebody's not a Nepo baby doesn't mean they're not going to be successful. Like, as long as that person who's making the art feels fulfilled, like, that's and is like meeting their version of success, that's fine. Like that's all it needs to be. And we should. I wish there wasn't such a stigma around being like an artist because there's not really like a middle class of artists. Like the way everybody views it is so black and white. It's either like, oh, if you're not Taylor Swift, you're not like you're a failure. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
People like are just so weird about it. So, like if you started a restaurant, like you wouldn't call yourself a failure if you weren't McDonald's. Like just because you're not McDonald's doesn't mean you don't have a successful restaurant. Like, and if it's changing the lives of the people in the community you're seeking to change the lives of, then that's success.
And who the fuck wants to be at McDonald's?
Yeah, McDonald's sucks, boo.
That was a beautiful response.
Thank
Be
you.
yourself, man. Be
Facts.
your freaking self, bro. Forget about what others are gonna think. Be yourself, because we're creatives. We're meant to create, man. Just like doctors are meant to doctor. They don't know anything but that to doctor. You know? To fix people. Fix me. What
Yeah.
do I need to get rid of this? They have all the knowledge for that. You know, they're built for that. So me as an artist, I'm the same way. We can fix you. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling sad? We have the perfect song for you.
It's true. It's mental, emotional medicine.
Exactly.
My drug of choice.
So this is a podcast for creators, for performers, for upcoming artists. So we want to know what you do to prepare for your performances.
Hmm. I feel like there's two types of performers. There's like the people backstage that like are trying to hype themselves up. I feel like I'm the opposite where I like to be as calm and as centered as I can. So like I
Hmm.
just be like heavy on the self-care and like going over my songs and like making sure I feel prepared and stuff
Right.
like that.
I know, guys. I've had an opportunity to perform with Chisa a handful of times. It's just been a great experience. She's very talented on the keys. She's very talented on with her vocals. Hey, she even hops on the set, man. She could bust a beat for you. I ain't even
Everyone's
gonna
doing the
hold you.
best.
I ain't even gonna hold you. She can make it do what it do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So listen,
Yep.
what advice would you give someone just starting out with music? Oh, and by the way, I said that because it is literally an honor to perform with you when I do, you know? And the way that we prepare for performances when we're together.
It's It's a lot of fun. If you're ever lucky enough to be in the same room as me and Tots at the same time, you'll be having a blast,
if
guaranteed.
you're ever if you're ever lucky enough to be in a room with me and Chisa,
The green room.
great, come on. It's an honor and a privilege. Do you hear me?
Facts.
You have the time of your life before that show. It's a pre-show before the show. It's come on.
This is
We're
true.
pre-gaming. Listen. So back to my question. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. It's all
It's
fun
okay.
and
It happens to we do that a lot.
It's all fun and lollipops and sugar when we're together, and bad decisions, but
Yeah.
it's okay. So, what advice would you give someone just starting out with music or performing in front of crowds for the first time?
Well, just being like in terms of performing, feeling prepared always makes me feel better about everything and takes away all of my nerves about everything. It's like if I know the material and I know what I need to do and I just need to go out there and do it, like
Yeah.
that I don't really get stage fright, so I feel like I'm not qualified to really, because like I mean,
You
like it's
don't get
not
stage
helpful
fright?
advice just to be like, don't be afraid,
Right,
like
right.
so
Yeah, don't
fun.
be afraid.
But that's not like super practical advice, but I think more so on like the business side of things, like I said earlier, like being self-sufficient was the thing that was the game changer for me. And don't let like you said earlier, we can be our own worst enemy. So like make sure you don't stand in your own way and know what you're capable of.
Y'all better listen to Mama Chisa when Mama Chisa is talking. That's sister and home dog and road dog for me. That's my right hand man. I love it. Listen, y'all, if y'all just tuned in, man, this is Tatiana Official with MWA for upcoming creators, man. We are in the room with Chisa Marie. Okay, big shout out to Creative Grounds and Tay's back with open mic nights, man. We are most definitely doing this for you guys. Anybody who dare to follow their dreams.
Shout out
Follow
to
your
us.
dreams. Get the hell up and follow your dreams today. I don't care if you don't have anything that you need. Get started. Write that song. Write that business plan. Get started.
Right, for real. It's free to find beats on YouTube. You have pen and paper, I'm sure. Like you could get started. You could, if you have that dream inside you, if you honor that. This is your life. Nobody has to live with your actions but you.
Believe it or not, the hardest part is just getting started. Dead ass. That's the hardest part. And it's only hard because you're dealing with this before you even get started. No,